read it, but you got lists.
I can read it. It's all matters.
We have a CD blind box.
Oh, coming.
Okay. Good. Well, you better get the frog and show the frog.
I can get it down once
Okay.
we get rolling. All right. It's the Toad Hall Morning Show. Yay!
And I forgot to turn my volume down.
Welcome to the show.
Y'all, you used to be used to that, right?
Just about every week.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome. It is February. It is January 23rd, 2024.
12324.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
12324.
1232024. How about that? 12324. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How's it going, everybody? It's melting here. How you guys doing? You thawing out? You guys chilling? Figuratively?
We are.
We're warming up.
We are.
We're melting.
We're in double digits.
It's awesome. It's phenomenal.
Finally.
I hope your football team won. My Packers lost.
Go Chiefs. Barely.
And that's Chiefs won. That seems to be. Did you see the TV ratings are coming in for those? And it's unbelievable.
No, I haven't
Have you
seen it.
The Chiefs-Bills game had over 50 million people watching.
Oh, wow.
It's to the point now where if you look at the most top 100 TV events of the year, 93 of them are football games.
Well, why? Let's face it. T Swift.
Well, I mean, the Super Bowl last year, she wasn't there.
Oh, no.
And then,
I think that
if you look at all the other games, but yeah, I'm sure that helped.
Speaking of, I just found out my son told
Specifically
me
that game,
he's going to be in Santa Clara for the next game, for work, not going to the game. And what a cluster this is going to be. For work, he's going to be in Vegas the weekend of the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh, he's going to be.
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
That'll be entertaining.
It will be very entertaining.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
70 in LA. Holy cow, we got a heat wave coming in on the West Coast. Bring some of that heat this way.
Yeah, just blow like 5 degrees this way.
Yeah, that's coming.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we got a show for you like we always do on Tuesdays. We got some
might not
deals.
be as big as other shows, maybe just about that big, but we got it. We got one.
How you guys doing today? Let me know. I got some. We're gonna talk about. I got the top 50 indie record store sales. This is my new favorite chart.
Oh.
My new favorite top 50 chart compiled. I'll be sharing that with you guys. I'll share it with you guys.
Share the link.
Yeah.
I had some stuff I wanted to share.
I've got some
too.
records that I think are must-owns. We're talking about the Bob Marley movie that's coming out. We got some
didn't know
books,
there
all sorts
was
of stuff.
one.
So, yeah, big show today. And then in the chat, Crafty already said something about a juicy rumor of Alice in Chains' Jar of Flies getting reissued, which would be huge. We've been waiting for these Alice in Chains records for 100 years. But they did Facelift not that long ago, and they did a couple years ago. So we're due for Jar of Flies, honestly.
Yeah.
So it would make a lot of sense the Jar of Flies would come out. So.
Yeah.
What do you got for us, Annette? What do you got for us?
Something that popped up on one of my feeds this morning I thought was really cool. So the New Orleans Jazz Fest is coming up. It's May, I think. So for the first time in 30, no, he's not in here yet. First time in 33 years, there's females on the poster. It's a very cool looking poster. So it's the Dixie Cups, who their breakout hit in 1964 was Chapel of Love. So,
I know that record.
Yeah. So it's a really cool looking poster. I'm thinking I might have to reach out to some connections down there in New Orleans and see if we can snag onto one of those posters. It's a really cool looking poster. It's on their website. So I think if it's NOLA. Let me tell you, because I had it on my phone. It's just on NOLA.com, and then go to the Jazz Fest, and it talks about it. So I just thought that was really, really cool for the first time in 33 years that was being presented. Hi, Derek. Everybody that's popping in
Everyone's
there.
piling in. Man, they just did so they do this chart every week, so I'm excited to share it.
Oh, it's right on RSD website? Maybe I did.
I don't know if it's on that. Here, I'll put it on the...
Drop a link there?
I'll drop the link, and this link takes you to the page where all the different week-ending charts. So I'm going to put it in here.
So these
We'll
are
pull that up and we'll share
statistics garnered from just independent record stores and the sales they've had. Is that what does this break down to?
Yeah, so Luminate, which was previously a million other groups, essentially Luminate is the company that culminates record sales and creates the Billboard 200. They make it.
Billboard 200 now? I'm
Billboard
like
100.
still back in the 70s. It was only 100 back
They
then.
make it. The company that is behind all the data is called Luminate. So we are a Luminate supporting store now. And they started this new category called Indie Record Store Sales because they're trying to be more accurate. So I shared it. It's in the chat. You can go to the latest week ending in 111. And Kali Uchis took the #1 spot, which does not surprise me.
No, and I think we did have some of her stuff just come in. I don't know if we still have it.
One.
Yes, Derek, you can call anytime. We'll definitely call and talk about a record on the wall.
Yep, not a problem. The thing I really like about this chart, unlike a lot of the Billboard charts or just charts I see in general, is I really feel like this chart is a great reflection of what we are selling.
Well, and because it's knocking out, from the way you're describing it, and tell me if I'm wrong, it's knocking out any record sales that might be on big box stores.
Correct.
It's indie stores only.
Or online, or digital, or CD only, or streaming. Like, sometimes I'll look at the top 100 charts. I have to go 10 down before I see somebody who's in physical. Because it's all digital.
Right.
Digital. They don't have physical
and
yet.
This would be just totally physical media that is listed?
Yes. It's going to be. That's a good question. But
I would think
these
with
all
it
have
being
physical.
indie record stores, I would think that most of it would have to have some physicality to it.
So I have really enjoyed this chart. Yeah, it says find it in an indie record store on the right. You can find it, click on it, and it'll take you
probably
through the.
Well, if you have your location turned on, it usually will pop you to like the closest record stores to you.
Which is probably not 100% accurate because we probably won't show up on there because we don't use this website company. But it's close. It'll help you out. Because I don't think it's probably only sites that use. Their whatever their thing is. Let me see if I find it. Because they don't have a way of looking into our record inventory. Yeah, look, there's only 12 places on there, 15 places. So, yeah, it's only.
Okay.
So, anyway.
Oh, that was calling it rsdmarket.com with the MA.
Was it?
MRKT or something
it's
like that. So it's pulling it from there.
But yeah, really fun to look at that chart. I really finally feel like there's a chart that accurately represents indie record stores. So that's fantastic. If you're ever wondering, hey, what's selling at the indie record stores? This is the chart to look at. Kali Uchis, Taylor Swift, Rumors, #3 still.
That's just insane. It's like that and Kind of Blue. You think everybody in the world should have a copy of Rumors and Kind of Blue in their collection already. Yeah.
Look at Cocktail Twins. So that's a re-release. It just came out. So that makes sense. It's #4. Mm-hmm. Taylor Swift. There's
#6.
And there's the other Cocktail Twins. Taylor Swift, Rodrigo, Noah Khan, which we can't keep in stock. Boy Genius, their bestseller. Green Day Dookie, of course, with the new record coming. Next week we'll have data from this week's from that. Oh. So I'm sure the new Green Day will be top of next week's chart. MF Doom, Pink Floyd. We don't have this La Flay. We got to get this. La Flay.
Don't know who that is.
SZA, Arctic Monkeys. I mean, literally, I'm going down the chart. Like, if there's something that I don't have, I got to get it. Because I know these are my peers. This is what stores across the country are selling. It's really interesting, too. Nevermind's on #33. Toxicity, 34. Tame Impala Currents. Mad Villain, Mac Miller. I mean, yeah, this is
Beach
spot
House.
on. Beach House. Yeah, Depression
Cherry. That came out 3 or 4 years ago. That's still showing up on the list. I wonder.
It's at least a decade old.
We need to. I know we've got. I'm pretty sure we've got some, but we've got to check to make sure they're actually in inventory.
But yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see what titles. Best of Shot A, #42.
Definitely pulling a bunch of classics right off.
Yeah, Nirvana Nevermind, 33.
Deftones, and I know Deftones. When I worked Friday and Saturday, I bet you I saw 2 or 3 Deftone albums come across for sales.
Yeah. So interesting, fun chart. Check that out if you're curious. at his funds.
Oops.
Surprised people aren't burnt out by rumors now. Yeah, well, you got to realize that.
I'm not even sure I own a copy of it, nor Paul might not own a copy either.
Everybody who, if you're a certain generation, you already own it or you're burnt out to it. So that chart is showing you that Gen Z and some millennials are buying that record because they don't own it, or they just got a record player, or they're getting into vinyl. Or, you know, everybody who's 55 plus either already owns it or they don't care to own it. They're not going to buy it. They don't care. Most of, I would say, very few of those people are going to buy it.
I'm in that criteria.
Well, you don't have it. Do you care to have it?
No.
Exactly.
Heard enough of it growing up.
That's what I'm saying. So that chart is showing us that Gen Z and millennials, some of the younger millennials, are into it. And they're buying it because they don't have it. It's new to them.
And I wish I would have copied the link for this that I saw this morning. Here it is right here. Which, speaking of Fleetwood Mac, there was a singersroom.com. It's the 15 best jazz songs of all time. And I was going down the list this morning before I came in. And this threw me off because... Hang on.
Yep. Dark Side of the Moon is on that list. I think they're number 13. Every new generation is going to want it. You're absolutely right. But guess what? The boomers already own it. The 55 plus, they already own it. They're not driving that title up the charts. That's not their purchases. They're buying one steps, MoFis, UHQRs, you know, all these jazz reissues. They're buying all the higher end stuff or better sounding stuff.
I could have sworn this morning when I went on this list, I could have sworn there was a Fleetwood Mac song on it, but now I'm not seeing it. So that might have been before my cup of coffee. So we'll just disregard that all that I was going to do a throw in here with some Fleetwood Mac info, but either they changed the list or I thought I saw something I didn't see, which is very possible. Interesting. All right.
What you got? You want me to go forward? Or you good?
Yeah.
Has anybody seen the preview for the Bob Marley movie? The trailer is starting to come out. The teaser trailer, I think, was on some channels this weekend.
Really?
I saw a movie a couple weeks ago, and they had the teaser for our trailer for the new movie. And it looks like another, what do you call them? Like a documentary, like a
biopic,
biopic,
documentary, whatever you want to call it.
Biopic of Bob Marley. So I'm really excited to see that. I think it's funny that they market it as like, he wanted peace, but some people wanted him dead. And then, like, obviously haven't seen the movie, but not to spoil it for anybody, but he did get shot, but he died from cancer. So it's kind of a false, at least I don't know how they're going to do the biopic, but, you know, he had toe cancer. He got injured playing soccer, got cancer, and didn't beat it.
That's why I don't play sports. I don't want toe cancer.
I don't know if it was caused by the injury from soccer or if it was found because of the injury from soccer.
That could be true.
It might have been one of those things, but I find that interesting marketing, just real clickbaity. He wanted peace. People wanted him dead. Bob Marley.
I went to 9 Mile when I was in Jamaica. It was pretty interesting.
I went to 8 Mile when I was in Detroit.
Yeah, I've been to 8 Mile too. The weather was a little bit different, and I didn't see any wild marijuana plants growing at 8 Mile when I was up in Detroit. I'm sure there were.
I mean, there
were in Jamaica.
If you think about 8 Mile and 9 Mile, you know, both make great music.
1 Mile. Yeah.
Both probably have marijuana growing on them. Both not probably the safest place to be.
Both probably have local artists playing music in the area of the type of music that's being generated in those areas.
They're like their own cultural centers.
Yeah.
See? 8 Mile, 9 Mile. I hope that's in the documentary.
You know, maybe you need to get a hold of them and see if they can add it.
Or, yeah, I can do the whole... That's a fun one. Speaking of 8 Mile, I guess I'm pulling for Detroit now. Now that my Packers are out, so
yeah, you got to pull for somebody. You might as well pull for them. Oh, so, there's an interesting day today.
What do you got for me?
It's Snowplow Mailbox Hockey Day, which would be appropriate for us because the salt trucks they're not plowing today, but the salt trucks are out.
No,
they were plowing.
Moving the slush off the curb.
I mean, it was so icy. I had to make sure it was pretty icy this morning.
Snowplow Mailbox Hockey.
Snowplow Mailbox Hockey Day is celebrated on January 23rd in the U.S. Now, this is not really true, okay? This is just some fun. It's a token of appreciation by local community towards the hardworking snowplowers who clear the streets, roads, and sidewalks every year.
Okay.
So what happens on this day is that snowplows are given a clear shot at taking down as many mailboxes as they can while snowplowing. The greater mailbox is taken down, the more points they score. When I used to live out in the country, I don't know if your parents ever had this, but I mean, we finally ended up taking like a 5-gallon bucket, cementing loading up with cement, putting a 4x4, putting the mailbox on it, because invariably it was going to end up in the yard. It was either knocked over. This way we had at least a chance of maybe recovering it intact. And about that time, like the Rubbermaid mailboxes were coming out. So, yes.
My parents is off to the side pretty good.
Oh.
It's kind of on a slope, so the snow kind of goes behind it. So it's... But yeah, I feel for anybody who lives on like a busy street,
or the road, country roads, which are
become a problem.
Hey, tomorrow.
What do you got for me tomorrow?
I don't like it. It's Weedless Wednesday.
Weedless Wednesday. Who put that out?
I don't know who put that out, but it's
the Catholic Church pushing that or what?
I don't know.
It's kind of weird.
And then you have National Peanut Butter Day. What goes better hand in hand than some peanut butter and weed? Come on, you get the munchies. Slice up an apple with some peanut butter.
I think it's like dry January. People who do dry January.
Well, we only have one day though.
That's true. That's
true. So yeah, some interesting stuff. But I thought the snowplow one was pretty fun.
That is fun.
I don't think I've had one that I saw that was that fun.
That was a good one.
How about birthdays?
What do you got for birthdays?
Well, we've got a couple birthdays.
Oh, here we go.
I didn't pull out as many as I could
birthdays.
have. Django Reinhardt.
How old?
He didn't live long, 1910 to 1953, so he was only 42 or 43, depending on what year he died. He's a guitar player. I just pulled that one out of the... It's pretty cool. They've got the French flag colors there in the background because he is with the Hot Club of France.
Flamenco guitar, if you're into that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with flamenco guitar.
No.
Marty Paich, Paich.
I'm not
familiar. He played piano, but he was also a conductor, producer, and arranger. For Sinatra. I don't know if he did this album because I can't get into the notes and I didn't have time to research and there's really nothing on the back. But he was also he also did a big lineup of people. Obviously he died in 1925 to 95. But Sinatra, Streisand, Ella Fitzgerald, Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson, just to name a few.
Dang.
So he had some big names there back in the day. Mm-hmm.
Neil Diamond turns 83 tomorrow.
I want to party with you, Neil.
Neil Diamond is an American hero.
If I was here tomorrow, we could have had a Neil party.
We still can.
Maybe you and John can have a Neil party.
If you guys haven't seen...
we should do 30% off of used Neil tomorrow.
Oh, we're definitely doing that. We'll give you the deal today, too, so that you can buy. We'll do an additional... So it'll be half off Neil Diamond records.
Oh, half off? Used.
Yeah, well, I don't think we have any new.
That's true. After I said that, I thought about that kind of like, yeah. Richard Finch, a bass player, songwriter, and producer with Casey and the Sunshine Band. This is the greatest hits in case you need to
Boogie shoes?
Get your sunshine on. Oh, yeah. Definitely boogie shoes on here. And I'm your boogie man.
Boogie shoes.
And I don't know how to say this one. Extentation.
Extension.
Yeah, something like that. So he 98 to 2018. He didn't make it very long, 20 years.
He's one of those guys that got shot. I don't know the story behind him specifically.
Yeah, I didn't look up the story either. Of course,
I think he got shot, or he did as an overdose.
The big one for our area of a person who grew up in the town that I live in, which is Loves Park, Illinois. He wasn't born there, but he did grow up there. Was Robin Zander from Cheap Trick. So, Robin, if you're watching this video, if there's some slight chance, I want to let you know that my cousin Vicky, I saw on her Facebook post this morning that your birthday cake is ready. Just in case you want to stop over and see Vicky today.
Yeah.
She'll have your birthday
slice of cake.
Yeah.
And, I don't know.
Heck, maybe I'll see if she really has one. I could use a piece of cake.
Yeah.
That sounds
There
good.
you go, the lead singer of Cheap Trick.
Born in 1953.
Which is amazing that, Robin Zander isn't... Rick Nielsen's kind of the famous guy.
He's the face. He's the face.
He's the face. Usually the lead singer's the face,
Well, a
lot of times.
Rick puts himself out there, too. He makes himself... He has more... what do I want to say? He puts himself out more publicly.
Yes.
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
But they're all still good buddies. They're all still around town. They all still play together.
And happy birthday shout out to my niece Hannah. It's her birthday today.
Good.
Yeah. But I can't remember if she's 15 or 16. If she's 16 and you had to take a driver's test on a day like today, I think I'd wait a day or two.
Yeah, I think I'd wait a day.
Yeah. For sure. Just kind of found this. So birthdays are over. But I found this kind of digging through looking for some stuff. I thought this was pretty cool. It's a Blue Note Live at the Roxy. It's a 2-record set. We've got some Donald Byrd, Eric Klug, Carmen McRae, John Lee, bunch of peeps on this. So I thought I'd throw that one up. Yeah, I couldn't find any weird albums today. Of course, it did take me a little longer to get into work because of the roads. I wanted to be extra cautious.
So we sent out a newsletter just recently talking about all our bulk deals and stuff.
I didn't get it.
I think it went out Friday. Anyway,
I don't recall it coming through my email.
One of our biggest killer deals is our 145s in a box for $20.
Yeah.
We are trying to fit 15 pounds of stuff into a 10-pound bag. I'll leave out some words there because you probably know what they are, but we got a lot of stuff we got to fit in this building, and we got a lot of 45s we have to unload.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff we got to unload.
We're doing 145s in this nice little box, $20. Yes, we can absolutely ship it. I'm going to say shipping is going to be, I don't know, $9.
So that doesn't fall under the flat rate.
No, because it's a bulk deal.
Oh.
I can't fit.
I was going to say $10, but somewhere probably between 9 and 10-ish. Just weight-wise and stuff.
Yeah, because it's a clearance item. You're already.
Now, if you do want 5 of these,
it'll go down a lot. Yeah. It'll be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But we do. We have plenty of these bulk grabs for in the 45s. It's all different genres. It's all sorts of stuff. It's going to be 40s, 50s stuff. There's probably going to be some rock in there. There's probably going to be a little bit of this, that, and the other. Condition's going to be, it could be really nice on some of the older stuff. It could be a little rougher on the 70s stuff. We just got so much. We gotta move some of it. So
yeah,
I just thought I'd share that because it's been our best seller for the bulk stuff. I got a couple other cool pieces. Check out this Lock Up. It's Tom Morello's pre-Rage Against the Machine band.
Wow.
Promo cover. It's only $12.
Holy cow!
You can see there he is there on the back. It's gotta be Tom right there. Tom Morello, how cool is that? Funk Metal Fusion.
Oh, that's interesting.
1990.
Kind of goes with something I pulled over here.
So I thought that was worth pulling. I thought that was really cool. Early Rage Against the Machine, 1990. The Clash, Cut the Crap for $20. A Clash record you just don't see very often. I mean, I don't even know if they've ever reissued this one. 1985. Nice clean copy of that. And Pink Floyd's Pulse.
Nice.
A used copy for $125. This is the latest version of it. You know, originally it came as a different packaging. But this is the reissue. They did one batch of reissue back in the early mid-2000s. This is it. 4 LP with a book. $125. It's a pretty darn good price for it. If you're not familiar with the package, Pink Floyd Pulse is Dark Side of the Moon, front to back, live. And then the other half of it is all their other hits live.
Oh, we always got to have a naked person picture on the show this morning, right? There you go.
Sells records. So even if it's a naked dude.
Some of us, never mind. We'll just leave that comment for off camera.
Is that what that was?
So, Derek wants to know, and I don't know the answer, but I'm going to say probably no.
No sleeves.
No sleeves.
They're not going to have sleeves.
No.
I mean, there may be a few in the paper sleeve, but in general, there's no sleeves in there. Yep. Unfortunately.
Oh, he was showing that stuff too. I found this one. The Continent Lashes Back, European Garage Rock Part 2. I might have shown this the other day, other week, but I don't remember. So it's got
Valentines Frog.
Danny and the Royal Strings, the Pussycats, the JJs, the Slaves, the Tags, the Primitives, the Shamrocks. So some very interesting bands on this. It is $20. And then, I don't know, just kind of thought disco might have been after I read about KC.
Yeah, Disco on the Brain?
Disco Mania 2. You know, it's got You Sexy Thing by Hot Chocolate, Lady Marmalade by LaBelle, Rock and Roll Baby, The Stylistics, El Bimbo by Bimbo Jet. Let's see, Dreamin' a Dream, The Crown Heights Affair. So if you need some disco, we got it for you.
Disco, still popular.
Yeah.
Still popular.
Actually, I think it's probably more popular than it was in the 90s and 2000s.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely more popular.
Took an up step probably I want to say maybe within the last 10 years.
I think it got a lot, because it got such a bad rap that people are rediscovering it. Like, oh, some of these songs are actually pretty good,
I have a whole, I don't know if I might not be able to play, but way back when I had bought a Casablanca CD set that was mostly disco. I think it was a 4 or 5, it was a box set. I have it at home somewhere.
Just want to show this Bob Marley legend, the greatest hits Bob Marley. Obviously, the tie-in with the movie. I forgot to show that at that point in time. And then I also I was talking about...
Do we still have some left?
What I predict this to be number 1 on the indie sales chart next week.
I would say that's a pretty good
it's a big prediction. One. Limited edition hot black half, hot pink vinyl. The new Green Day... We've listened to it a handful of times in the store, and it's actually pretty good.
I tuned it on Saturday when you weren't here.
Did you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. I think it's their best record in a long time. The last record that I liked by them was probably American Idiot. So they're due for another good record. I think this might be it. Okay, then I was going to have, speaking of blind boxes, so we have those 45 record boxes. Coming soon in February, there will be CD blind boxes. We'll be bulking a bunch of CDs in the box. We're going to slap a low price on it, and you can get it shipped to your door. Or
Nick won't let me pick the stuff out to put in them, though.
Oh, we have a pile already for it. What else we got here? Marley movie. Okay, blind box. Ooh. The Valentines Frog.
Oh, yeah. You can barely see it back behind us, but
you'll
get full view right now.
If you're local
or really need it and we can find a big box to ship it in, don't know how much the baby would cost.
We're going to be giving away the Valentine's Frog.
Okay, sorry, I spoke too soon.
You don't even have to buy it. We're going to do a raffle we're going to start it probably next week at the end of January through like the day before Valentine's Day or whatever, February 13th, or we'll figure that out. Just come in, no purchase necessary, put your name in a box. We're going to give away the frog.
Holy cow.
From Toad Hall.
Toad Hall.
Something a little fun.
I love you, Frog.
Something a little fun for Valentine's Day. That's coming up.
I think it's huge. It's almost...
It's like bigger than a lot of children.
Yeah.
It's big.
There's no doubt about that.
All right, and then because it was a little bit of a light week this week, we didn't have a lot of huge news.
I have some stuff.
Annette, go for it, Annette. I'll let you talk because I got one segment left.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to pop out some CDs. I've been working on CDs like usual, but if anybody is a Merman fan, I do have
the Merman.
I do have 4 of their CDs that aren't on the website yet. So if you are interested in them, let me know. I do have them priced out, but Merman is a San Francisco band that was formed in 1989. They were basically instrumental at the time, a surf instrumental, so think of the Ventures, something like that, and psych instrumental. They just fill in many genres. I can't even tell you some of them right off the top of my head, but they've been described as soulful, earthy, poetic, dreamy, oceanic. I mean, muscular, deep, dreamy, emotional, symphonic. They're all over the place. But if you know anybody that's interested, I do have, like I said, at least 4. There might be more in the box, but I think this is probably close to what we have. They do range. This one was a little more. This was $28.
Some nice rare CDs.
Yeah, $15. Kind of stuff I would definitely listen to. I might pop one of these in the CD player a little bit later. And then these 2 are $8 each. Hopefully I have them going the right way. Yeah. So there's a couple of
the Merman.
CDs. The Merman.
Now you know.
Pop those out. Yeah.
What else you got?
I don't think. If I have anything that really stands out.
Our uploader broke on our website, so we're backed up on CDs and DVDs, and I don't think we're backed up on vinyl, but
I've been pricing.
We're working on that this week too.
I've been pricing, but I haven't put them in. So, like, here's the Sandals. It's original music from Bruce Brown's "The Endless Summer." The Sandals, $8 for that one. What else do I have? And I've got a whole nice little box set. So Lee Scratch Perry.
That's cool.
3 CDs in here. It's called Archaeology, and it is on Island Jamaica, I think that's who it's on. So this has 3 CDs, including rare and unreleased tracks, and a 52-page book. Yeah, it's on Island Records. The others are basically some, like, the Best of Spirit.
Okay.
Tom Tom Club.
Yeah.
Grand Funk Railroad. The Best of Love. Fleetwood Mac, hard to believe.
Yeah, right.
Actually, this is the one that I swear was on that jazz list that I didn't see again, was Future Games. But I don't know what I was reading this morning or not reading would be more like it. Let's see what else I have. Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe. Somebody just announced a final tour this morning. Was it Wakeman? I'm trying to remember who it was. Well, within the last couple days.
Derek asked how many CDs will be in the CD blind boxes. We don't know yet. It kind of comes down to, like, what box they fit in good. We found these size boxes that fit 145s perfectly. So that has yet to be determined. But we'll get back to that. We probably have 700 that we need to bulk out. So
Alice in Chains.
We'll be doing that. Oh, Alice in Chains, Essential Alice in Chains. There you go. Yeah, that'll be coming up here in February. So.
Yep. I'll be gone a little bit of time in February. Who is this? Silvertide Show and Tell.
And then here's one of our the last segment I got for the day is records that you must own. I must own records. Nick must own records.
Off your list?
Yeah.
Okay.
But before I get to those, I want to talk about this Andra Day. We mentioned
we talked
it.
About her last week.
I think we mentioned it last week, but we didn't show it.
Oh.
If you like Amy Winehouse, she picks up right where she left off. It's very much in that style.
Yeah.
It's very much
It is.
like, oh crap, we lost Amy Winehouse. We need someone to fill her shoes. Here she is.
Yeah, we did talk about it because she is in that Billie Holiday movie that came out within the last couple of years. Billie Holiday versus... crap, I can't think of the whole name of the movie. Which was a very good movie, too.
Andrew Day. Mm-hmm. She's going to be big. She's already on Warner Brothers. She's already on Warner Records.
I have a used CD of that.
This?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
that I just priced... No, I didn't put it in. I just put it up on the wall because there were a lot of them listed, so...
It's from 2015, so it's not, like, new.
Right.
But,
So that movie must have come out more than a few years ago. I was thinking it was just within the last couple of years.
But I got 4 must-own records, or records are at least definitely in my collection.
I'll have to say I own none of these.
Postal Service Give Up, which is, if you've ever heard of Death Cab for Cutie, if you like a little electronica, a little chill stuff, absolute must-own, huge record. They only have pretty much this record. It was a side project for Death Cab for Cutie. And the reason it's called the Postal Service is because one guy was on one area recording and the other guy was the other area recording, and they sent their tapes through the mail to each other. They built the whole thing through the mail.
They have a couple albums.
They have a live, and then I don't know that they did an EP.
They did the Districts.
District Streets is a single.
Everything Will Change.
That's a single. That's a live. We Will Become Silhouettes.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of that kind of EP and stuff. This is their full length.
Gotcha.
Give Up. Really, so that's a big one. Nick, can you get a bunch more Butcher covers? I'll try. The guy who I get all my import bootleg stuff from, he gets one here, one there. I'm out of them. I'll do my best to get some more in for you, though. It's on my list. Now, I don't know that if you've ever heard of My Morning Jacket, more chill. This is like, My Morning Jacket's like a jam band, but like the best version, in my opinion, of a jam band. They're very psychedelic, very out there. The Waterfall 2, great record. I got lots of different versions of it. Love it. Love My Morning Jacket. Great stuff there. I'm surprised that Net doesn't own Gorillaz. Demon Days. This record was impossible to find for about 15 years. They finally reissued it. Every track on this record is phenomenal. They're obviously, Feel Good was the big hit, Feel Good Inc., but the rest of the record is really great. I love Fire Coming Out of a Monkey's Head, which is like this cool long tale of this ancient civilization. Just real groovy.
No, I do like their music.
And this one is their strongest title. It just cannot be beat. And if you like Jackson Browne, if you're into, some of you live on the West Coast, if you like that valley sound, what's that valley that it all came from? Jackson Browne and all those guys came from that. Are you talking about the Canyon area? Yeah, the Canyon.
I can't remember what that was called. Something Canyon.
It's slipping my mind right now, but this album in particular, Dawes, Nothing Is Wrong, which is actually their sophomore album. This record is one of my favorites. It's a lot like a Jackson Browne record. It's not a party record. It's very well put together.
Laurel Canyon sound. Thank you.
Actually, doesn't say it on the back, but Jackson Browne, I believe, is on some tracks on this record.
Wow.
I can't remember if he produced it or if he's on the tracks. But, yeah, there's a reason why it's so good. This is the 10th anniversary edition. I brought a bunch of these in because it is my favorite record. Milky clear colored vinyl with bonus 7-inch with unreleased B-sides and 4 bonus tracks that the original didn't have. The original is black. It's reverse colored. It's black with this imagery. Mm-hmm. This one is white or like a cream. Same image kind of thing, but this is kind of a fancier package. $41. Check out Dawes, Nothing Is Wrong. I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Does it have a...
They're still active. They still put out stuff.
Does it have a bonus 45 in it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
They're still active, still out there doing stuff. This is my favorite time period of theirs. They haven't seemed to have broken through. So yeah, that's kind of my 4 things you should check out. Or maybe if you count the Andrew Day, 5. Check those out. If you're looking for something new to listen to, I know this time of year it kind of gets a little slow for new releases, so it's a good time to kind of dig back, discover some new stuff.
Brings us to Topanga Canyon. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably have somewhere, but it didn't stay up here. What is the worst song to hear when you're pulling into the gas station right on empty? Oh, yeah.
It's a good dad joke.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's what we got for you today, guys. 815-226-1259. And like, was it Derek said, you can call us whenever.
Yeah.
You can give us a call and give us like 5 minutes to get back to the counter. But yeah, give us a call right away.
But yeah, and thanks everybody for watching. We certainly do appreciate it.
Yep.
Love having you guys in here on Tuesday, or everybody, not you guys. I just use that as a phrase. Okay. Love having everybody in here with us. Give us a call or have any questions. We're here.
ToadHallOnline.com's website. You know the phone number. Hit 0 when you get the automated teller, so it rings right to us. That's how we keep.
You know how he says when it rings right to us and he points to me?
I'll be getting lunch.
Oh, yeah.
But thanks so much, guys. We love doing this. We'll